Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second series analysis episode of Seattle Baseline Podcast. My name is Julian Smith. I'm with Alex Hung today, and we're going to be yapping about the Cubs today. But before that, I want to do a little series recap of the Red Sox. How do you feel?
Yeah, hey Julian, what's up? As for the Red Sox series, the game it was about what I expected. I'd say, the first game we played okay. The offense definitely could have played better considering we scored 0 runs, but the pitching was really good. And one thing that was consistent throughout the series was the pitching was pretty good. I mean, the second game, Wu shut him out. Castillo had a quality start in the third game, so we had a chance to win all of these games, but it just didn't happen. I mean, the first game, the offense definitely could have played better. The second game, the offense played really well, which was good. We scored 8 runs and we dominated. But the third game, I mean, it was about what I expected. We're against one of the best pitchers in the league in Crochet. So, I mean, I'm not too upset about the results. It definitely could have been better, but it wasn't like far off what I expected. How about you?
So, I kind of disagree on the Giolito start. I feel like Logan Gilbert gave us a chance to win. You said the pitching was really good. I agree with that. Logan Gilbert lets them score 2 runs. That's considering that's his first start in a long time. That's not bad. Logan Gilbert, he he put up a quality start. Like quality start in the books or not, I don't know, but quality start in terms of he did exactly what the Mariners needed him to do, which is limit them to less than 3 runs and give it to the bullpen, who then shut them out for the rest of the game. Brian Wu was great. Castillo lets up 2 homers, which leads to the loss. But the first game, we had a third inning where we had the bases loaded with no outs, top of the order coming up in JP, Julio, and Cal. That's the part where, to me, regardless of if it's a double play, JP has to get that ball and play, score us a run. If it was a 1-2 game going into the eighth with runners in scoring position, I'd say we'd have a different result. I think the part where we lost the momentum was when the 7, 8, and 9 all got base hits. You have the bases loaded with no outs, and then you just squander the opportunity with the top of the order. That that was really, really frustrating. And I'm sure Jorge Polanco and Randy Rosarena are watching that from the dugout. They're frustrated too because that's their top of their order. Like you gotta go score those runs. Seriously, that's the part where we lost the game. So I think that in the first game we totally could have won. We could have won. We had a chance, but it is what it is. The Garrett Crochet start. I don't like the decision to not use JP Crawford at the leadoff spot, let alone we put Dylan Moore as our
Yeah, that was
leadoff
pretty
guy.
questionable.
Like Dylan Moore was good at the start of the season. He was actually one of our best hitters at the start of the season, but he went through some crazy regression. I don't think I remember him hitting in the last like week or so, week or 2 weeks. I don't remember him hitting a ball. And you put him in a spot where he's going to get the extra at bat that should have, honestly, if you're going to take JP out of the game, that extra at bat has to be going to Julio, Cal, Polanco, Rosarena. Like those are the 4 guys that should be getting that extra at bat, that one extra spot in your lineup, not somebody who's totally off balance, doesn't know, like looks confused in the at bat. He just doesn't look like himself right now. He he's swinging at the right pitches, but I don't think he sees the ball well enough right now to hit the ball to where he wants it to go. And that's where Dylan Moore either has to be just out of the lineup on the bench taking some time off, or he's got to be sent down. Like he's not playing well right now. That's my take on the Red Sox series. JP should have been in on the last game. Um, we should have scored 2 or more runs in the third inning with the bases loaded with no outs in the first game. We probably would have had a better chance. So Going to the Cubs, the starting pitchers, Matt Boyd against George Kirby. You've got Emerson Hancock versus Cade Horton, and then Logan Gilbert versus Colin Rea. I want to touch on Matt Boyd for a second. I
Okay.
was looking back at his replays, and something that I've noticed, I he's a very fastball heavy pitcher, but he threw against righties 7 out of the 8 times against the Pirates righties that he faced. He goes fastball outside of the zone, like just outside edge of the zone. He did that 7 out of 8 times, and I think we can just sit on that. I personally think our bats can go and say he on the first pitch is probably going to throw that fastball edge of the zone. So I think we have a pretty good chance. I didn't feel like he had the stuff to live in the zone, but he he gets it on the edge a lot. And so that's where I'd say Matt Boyd probably has an advantage. His placement of the his pitches, it's good. I think Alex, you have a better sense of Cade Horton than I do. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Kate Horton, I think his stuff is actually better than Boyd's. Even though Boyd has played like a lot, has been playing a little bit better this year, I feel like we should be a little more worried about Horton's stuff, considering that fact that Horton is like a very good strikeout pitcher. He has a lot of like nasty stuff that makes people swing and miss. Um, he mostly throws his fastball. He throws his fastball over half of the time, but when he doesn't throw his fastball, his changeup's really good. So it creates a lot of swings and misses in there. So, and then his curveball is pretty good too. So we definitely have to worry about him. We got to be a little more hesitant to swing on pitches that are definitely out of the zone, which some of our players kind of struggle in. Like Julio has like kind of a problem of just swinging at everything. So that might be a little more difficult for players like him. But yeah, a lot of his fastballs usually do sit in the zone though, but they are pretty like tough to hit. So we just got to be careful for that. The other pitcher on the third day were against Colin Rea. Rea is not. I don't think he's that good. His stuff isn't. He hasn't played that bad this year, but his stuff isn't that intimidating. For him, he has like a big arsenal. He could throw everything. He has like fastball, cutter, slider, like sinker. He throws like everything basically. But I feel like we could definitely do well against him. But one thing that I think is key for the Cup series is that we their offense is undeniably good. They have a lot of superstars like Seiya Suzuki, PCA, like all these guys are really good. Kyle Tucker. But the pro thing is their pitching is pretty good, so our pitching has to live up to it. If their offense is really good and our offense is like can be good, but it cannot beat the Cubs offense in like if it's just like a home run derby or like or just a hitting contest, let's say. So our pitching needs to step up, I think, if we want to try to win this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. By the way, PCA is short for Pete Crow Armstrong, reigning candidate for one of the MVP slots in the NL. Other than Shohei Ohtani, that guy's a beast. But
Yeah.
yeah, Pete Crow Armstrong is very good. Seiya Suzuki is very good. These guys, home run hitters, just destroys the ball. Also, one thing is 7 of their 9 batters bat over 250. And regardless of how good their on base percentage is, batting over 250 for like literally your entire lineup, basically, except for Dansby Swanson, who's the shortstop. And what's the catcher's name again? Sorry. What the catcher.
Uh their catcher is Carson Kelly.
Yeah. Wait, is it? The one that started that wasn't 250?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the only two that are under 250. And this pitching staff, with the way it's built, should be able to lock down all of these guys. And I think the pitchers that we have up right now, George Kirby, Emerson Hancock, Logan Gilbert, the one that I least trust right now is George Kirby. And that's saying something because all three of these guys are very, very good. George Kirby, not his previous start, but the one before that, is coming off of a seriously good start, 14 strikeouts. Logan Gilbert's just Logan Gilbert. He's got his fastball splitter combo. Emerson Hancock has turned up his game. He's got so much more stuff. He used to be a in the zone but not good stuff guy. Like he would do strike one, strike two, foul, 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 home run. That would be his routine. And it would be really frustrating. But now he's pitching it really well. His changeup outside of the zone is getting so much swing and miss. His fastballs are great. And I have nothing to say except for good things about Emerson Hancock. I trust him more than I do some of our starting pitchers from 2024. Like this guy is ridiculous. And by starting pitchers from 2024, I don't mean like literally how they were playing in 2024. Like I trust him more than Bryce Miller right now. I trust him more than Luis Castillo right now. Emerson Hancock has gained my trust. And even though this pitching staff is not the caliber that it was in 2024, I think that Brian Wu and Emerson Hancock have stepped up. Logan Gilbert's doing good, and George Kirby's back. So I'm looking forward to this series. I think that with the stuff that we have in our pitching staff, we'll be able to do pretty well against them. But as Alex was saying, in a hitting contest, our batters aren't beating their batters. It has to be our pitchers beat their pitchers, and therefore our batters can keep up with their batters and end up winning the game. That's the what's it called? The recipe to success. What do you think? Do you have any like
Yeah, I
final
agree with you.
thoughts or
Yeah, but
that's
ultimately we are against a really good Cubs team, so we got to bring it on if we're trying to win this series.
100%. Hey, thank you guys all for watching. Follow us on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube right here where I see all, or you guys see our faces. Um, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check us out. Go Mariners. Thanks, guys.
Yep, go Mariners.